Fun in the Philippines, especially here in Manila. We, the students of Philippine Normal University, had an adventurous journey so we can show you guys the different historical and wonderful places around Manila. So sit back and enjoy as we give you some of the ideal places to visit with your loved ones. On a sunny day, it is time for our historical immersion after the long online classes. Our first destination today is the historical Paco Park. This is a cemetery built during the Spanish times for the rich and influential Spaniards. Also, inside it was a chapel made for Saint Pancratius. Then, an outer wall was made for the Chinese and Filipinos or Indo. On the top of the walls, a pathway was made for the promenades. Here in the cemetery, we can find the burial site of some heroes like the Filipino martyrs, the Gumbursa, General Henry Lawton, the secret place where Dr. Jose Rizal was buried, and his childhood sweetheart, Leonor Rivera. Aside from that, this is popular for prenup photo shoots, weddings, and for the couples. We had so much fun inside. What a great start for immersion!
Hi guys! We are now on our second day of our historical immersion, wherein we will visit two famous museums here in Manila, Philippines. Let us mesmerize a wonderful journey through the National Museum of Fine Arts and Museum of Anthropology. Explore centuries of creativity and culture in the heart of Manila, from a world full of masterpieces and sculpture at the Fine Arts Museum, and uncovering the rich and vibrant cultural heritage and artifacts at Anthropology Museum. We have seen a lot of historical markers from the museum itself, giving us background of the artwork, how it is important to us, and how it brought impact to the society. In the National Museum, we saw the painting of Spolarium, El Asesinante del Gobernador Bustamante, Mother and Child, and Labok Laqueña. While on Anthropology, there are the Laguna Copper Plate, Banton Cloth, Butuan Metal Polygraph, Kalatagan Pot, Manunggol Burial Jar, and Tabon Skull. As we walk down the different galleries, I have understood the beauty of preserving the masterpieces and artifacts that once mold our history, that can be kept in museum, a place full of knowledge, learning about our history.
So let's have our Binondo trip commentary. First and foremost, allow me to talk about the history of Binondo and how it came to be. So Binondo is a district in Manila and is referred to as the city's Chinatown. Its influence extends beyond to the places of Quiapo, Santa Cruz, San Nicolas, and Tondo. It is the oldest Chinatown in the world, established in 1594 by the Spaniards as a settlement near Intramuros, but across the Pasig River for Catholic Chinese. It was positioned so that the colonial administration could keep an eye close on their migrant subjects. It was already a hub of Chinese commerce even before the Spanish colonial period. Binondo is the center of commerce and trade of Manila, where all types of businesses run by Filipino Chinese thrive. Now let's talk about the foods with no prejudice and 100% non-biased reviews. So first is the Veggie Select. My rating on that is 8 out of 10. The tofu was juicy and the other meat was a-okay. Next is the FB Tan Siopao Corner rating. This is also 8 out of 10. Delicious and juicy, but of course, those who have troubles eating with it has trust issues. The Waying is 6 out of 10. Didn't really dig the dish, but it was okay. However, my rating of Basuki Mamihan is 9 out of 10. Although it didn't really have a powerful flavor, It really made my stomach full, and not only that, it made my day when Serafine said it was boiled from the balls of a horse for a boost of libido. Overall, the experience we shared from going to Binondo is unforgettable and was super immaculate.
Now, we are heading to Intramuros, or often referred to as the Walled City of Manila. It is the fortified city founded at the mouth of the Pasig River shortly after 1571 by the Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. This walled city was used as the Spaniards' political and military base, wherein its massiveness and well-planned strategic infrastructure defied and repelled numerous attacks throughout our history. However, during World War II, Intramuros was used as a garrison and prison facility by the Japanese, and Allied bombings resulting in it being severely damaged. At the end of the war, the US took charge of the city and filled in the moat to prevent disease. Today, it's recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, featuring original Spanish town planning and numerous landmarks, such as the Manila Cathedral, San Agustin Church, and Fort Santiago. And now, we are in Fort Santiago. Fort Santiago is one of the oldest fortifications in Manila, which was built by Spaniards in 1571. It is located in the heart of Manila within the walled city of Intramuros as a defense fortress and the primary base for the Spanish military during the Spanish colonial period. It also played a significant role in various wars and has been used by the Spaniards, the British, the Americans, and the Japanese throughout our history. Today, Fort Santiago is a cultural attraction that showcases these historical events and the legacy of the Philippines, which features several historical and cultural landmarks, including the Rizal Shrine, a museum, and underground chambers. So, exploring the Intramuros, the walled city, the heart of Manila, or whatever it is referred to, feels like walking through our past. In the past, which stories always end up as tragedies, especially with the influences of our country's colonizers from the Spaniards to the Japanese. It became the witness of ancestors' hardships and struggles to fight against such oppression and atrocities, making it important to retain it in our minds and treasure it in our hearts. Hence, this walled city and those that lie within it are more than just a well-built architecture from the past, or a tourist spot of the present. It is a testament, a reminder to the future to how brave and resilient Filipinos are to sacrifice and endure the freedom we enjoy today.
Our day 5 of historical immersion, we did have a lot of places to visit, but we arrived first at Arroceros Park. The Arroceros Park is a riverside urban forest park located in the central district of Ermita. It was designed by landscape architect Wilfredo Dizon and the Bulacan Garden Corporation. It is home to over 3,500 trees and is currently one of the places to enjoy in Manila. At that time, we didn't get a chance to enter, but we did feel the breeze of the trees and the chill, naturey vibe outside and hope to visit it once we had time. Second is Liwasang Bonifacio. Liwasang Bonifacio is a monumental statue located in the heart of Manila. It is a tribute to one of the most iconic and revered heroes in Philippine history, Andres Bonifacio, who led the Philippine Revolution against Spanish colonial rule. At this time, Liwasang Bonifacio is being neglected, so we are hoping that the Manila government officials will make Liwasang Bonifacio more focused on restoring its beauty and the value. Third is the Manila Central Post Office, or often called as Post Office Pier. It's located along the banks of Pasig River in Lopan. It is the main postal office of Manila, which also serves as the headquarters of the Philippine Postal Corporation and houses the main mail sorting and distribution operation of the Philippines. Despite the damage that the massive fire created, we still saw its beauty and the wonderful structure of the Manila Post Office. Fourth is the Jones Bridge. The Jones Bridge, once described as Manila's Queen of Bridges, was named after William Atkinson Jones. The Jones Bridge was part of the scheme in 1920s to transform Manila's downtown into a showcase of neoclassical architecture that was destroyed and disrepair but has been somewhat restored with new street lamps and stone railings. The Jones Bridge is a beautiful place and is now one of the places to visit in Manila. It is recommended to visit at night to see the peaceful and dreamy vibe of the place, and on a windy or not so sunny day to see the ferry boat and the view itself. The fifth is the Chinatown Arch. The 2015 built Chinatown Arch located in Binondo is a symbol of friendship and diplomatic ties between the Philippines and China, and also welcomes people to the oldest existing Chinese community outside of China. The Chinatown Arch is huge and the design of it is colorful and very traditional. It felt so small, but the overall beauty of it was magnificent. The sixth is the Cardilla ng Katipunan, or also known as Bonifacio Shrine. It's a public park at Plaza Avenida, Manila. Its centerpiece shows a monument to Filipino Revolutionary Andres Bonifacio and the Philippine Revolution fronting Padre Burgos Avenue, which was designed by Filipino sculptor Eduardo Castillo. At that time of our event in the Cardilla ng Katipunan, there was an event full of musical instruments played by group of musicians, food stalls, and art pieces. But regardless of that, the Cardilla ng Katipunan is still standing and maintaining its value, cleanliness, and beauty.
Luneta Park, or also known as Bagong Bayan, is a historic public park in Manila, Philippines, established in 1881. It covers 58 hectares and is surrounded by historical landmarks like the Quirino Grandstand and National Museum. The park is known for its lush green spaces, well-manicured gardens, and monuments, including the Rizal Monument. The Japanese Garden, built in 1967, is a popular spot for visitors to appreciate Japanese garden design and learn about the cultural exchange between the Philippines and Japan. Moreover, these places provide opportunities for people to connect with nature, engage in recreational activities, and learn about different cultures. These also serve as a reminder of the importance of preserving green spaces in urban environments and fostering international relationships for the betterment of society.
History Museum in the Philippines, located in Manila, is a fascinating place dedicated and showcasing the country's rich biodiversity, geology, and natural heritage. It serves as a hub for education and conservation efforts related to the diverse ecosystem and species found throughout the Philippines. The museum has a vast collection of specimens ranging from flora and fauna to geological samples, fossils, and artifacts that highlight the natural history of the Philippines. In addition, the Natural History Museum in the Philippines serves as a vital institution that promotes appreciation for the country's natural heritage, fosters environmental awareness, and support efforts to safeguard the diverse ecosystem and species that call the Philippines home.
As we come to an end, Manila remains as a city with beautiful attractions to go to despite having uncontrollable traffic and increasing numbers of people coming. It holds a lot of beautiful places where every corner has a historical story behind it. It stays as a city where people come and go, and the least thing we could do to manage it is to let Manila be a beautiful place to live. So what are you waiting for? Start traveling and see the beauty of these places. We hope you learn a lot in our journey. Thanks for watching!